Have you ever noticed how a woman flipping her hair or walking with that subtle, confident sway can turn heads instantly? It's not just random, it's instinct. And men? We've got our own version of that power, little things, unconscious, natural, that grab her attention without a word. Movements that pull her in, make her pulse quicken, and leave her wondering, why can't I stop thinking about him? But here's the secret, this isn't about pretending to be alpha or using gimmicks. These gestures amplify something real, your natural masculine energy, and they speak straight to her subconscious, where true attraction is born. Welcome to Just the Tip Friday. This is Dark Psychology, and I'm Amelia. Let's dive into 12 low-key body language moves women can't resist. And the number one silent turnoff that quietly kills your chances, especially if you're into tech or gaming. Stick around till the end, because I've saved a primal bonus move that's pure masculine energy, and yeah, it only takes one hand. Why? These work. The science behind it. This is the psychology of polarity, the dance of masculine and feminine energy. Every magnetic attraction lives in this push and pull, strength versus softness, direction versus flow, presence versus surrender. When you own your space, when your body says I'm grounded, I lead, I don't chase, you spark something deep in her. The desire to soften, to lean in, to feel safe enough to melt. Words? Optional. Your body does the real talking. Gesture number 1. Running your hand through your hair, or over your head, full hair, buzz cut, or bald, doesn't matter. This one hits different, when a man casually runs his hand through his hair, or over his scalp. It's primal. It signals presence, self-awareness, and effortless confidence. It's subtle. It's sensual. It says, I'm comfortable in my body. And yeah, we notice. Because there's something undeniably sexy about a man who can touch himself without hesitation. Instantly, we imagine our fingers going exactly where yours just were. Gesture number 2. Stroking your jawline or beard. Let's be real, women don't have beards, at least not the ones you're chasing. But there's something about a man who slowly drags his fingers along his jaw when he's thinking. It radiates focus, calm strength, and a touch of dominance. If you've got a beard, even better. A well-kept beard whispers protector. Rugged. Reliable. Solid. Every stroke says, I can handle things. And that alone makes her want to get closer. Gesture number 3. The head tilt plus eyebrow raise. Deadly. In the best way, tilt your head slightly. Raise an eyebrow. Maybe smirk, just a little, like you know something she doesn't. She says something bold or silly, and instead of reacting, you give her that slow, amused look, like, really? It's playful. It's controlled. It drives her crazy, because that smirk says you're not fazed. You're not falling for the performance. You're watching and enjoying the show. It challenges her, without a single word. Low effort. High voltage. Add it to your silent arsenal. Point 4. The power lean, hands behind the head, eyes full of amusement. Body language is everything. When you lean back, hands behind your head, exposing your chest, you're not just relaxing, you're radiating calm, control, and quiet confidence. Now add the look. That subtle grin, like you know something she's not saying, something playful, maybe a little wicked. When she finally asks, what? Don't answer. Just smirk. Stay in that silence. Because that pause, that mystery, It doesn't confuse her, it pulls her in. You're not just holding posture, you're holding the frame. And nothing is more attractive than a man who owns the space he's in. Point 5. The deep gaze, with a secret. You'll never say this move needs no words, no movement. Just presence. You lock eyes with her. No blinking. No nervous fidgeting. Just stillness. Like you're seeing something no one else sees. Like you know her, maybe too well. Your eyes. Say what your mouth won't. A slow curl of your lips, like she's a secret story you've already started writing. And when she looks away, it's not rejection. It's reaction. Because she felt that gaze, somewhere words can't reach. Point 6. The controlled once-over, confident, not creepy. You scan her. Head to toe. Slowly. Smoothly. Not with hunger, but with appreciation. You're not checking her out like a boy, you're acknowledging her like a man. And the key move? End it with a small, subtle nod. The kind that says, yeah, she's got it. Why does it work? Because when a man chooses to look at a woman with intention, not neediness, it activates something deep. She feels seen. Wanted, chosen. Point 7. Show strength, lift something, even her, want to instantly shift from a nice guy to the damn, he's hot? Lift something. Anything. A box. A chair. A suitcase. Hell, lift her if the moment's right. Because strength speaks a primal language. When she sees those muscles flex, even a little, her body registers it. Not just physical strength, but the signal that you can carry weight, hers included. Lift her, and if she's into you, she won't just smile, she'll melt. And if she's not, well, maybe don't try that one. Number 8. Wrap your arms around her from behind. This one's a secret weapon. Approach her from behind, wrap your arms around her waist, and gently pull her in. You're not just touching her, you're speaking to her nervous system. You're mine. You're safe. I've got you. This kind of embrace taps into something primal. It's both protective and passionate, grounding her while making her heart race. She feels held, wanted, and cherished. Do it in the kitchen, while she brushes her teeth, or just walking by. No words. Just warmth, presence, and masculine calm. Number 9. Take her hand and lead her. It's subtle, but powerful. When you take her hand and firm, not forceful, and lead her somewhere, you're sending a clear message: I've got this. Follow me. That's not just movement. That's leadership. And for the feminine, real leadership is magnetic. It says, she doesn't have to think, she can trust. And don't skip the squeeze. That slight, intentional pressure says, I see you. I'm here. I'm with you. Number 10. Hold her face in your hands before you kiss her. This is the moment she'll remember. Reach slowly. Cup her face. And pause. Look into her eyes, not a glance, but a gaze. Let her feel your presence. She'll shift. Her breath will catch. She might look away. But if you stay there as still, grounded, you'll feel the spark turn into fire. Then, kiss her. Not just with your lips, but with your presence. That's the difference between chemistry and connection. Number 11, the wall pin. But only if she's into you. This is where dominance meets control. Not aggression. Not pressure. Power, with awareness. If the energy's there, the attraction's mutual, and she's clearly responding to you, move in. Back her against the wall. One hand above her head. Maybe both. Close the space. Lock eyes. Her back hits the wall, but her heart hits overdrive. Done right, this isn't fear. It's fire. But remember, this is only for when it's welcome. Consent is the foundation. Awareness is the key. You're creating tension, not discomfort. Number 12, toss her on the bed, with consent. And with full presence. This isn't about being rough. It's about being decisive. When everything is aligned, the looks, the tension, the body language, stop hesitating. Take the lead. Pick her up. Toss her onto the bed. Climb on top. And kiss her like she's the only woman who's ever mattered. Because right now, she is. She doesn't want hesitation. She wants intent. She wants to feel like she's the center of your desire, safe, wanted, taken. And when you give her that, she doesn't resist. She surrenders. Not out of fear, but because she wants to. The real turn off? Slouching. Not just in posture. In energy. If you shrink yourself, hesitate, or move without purpose, she feels it. So stand tall. Move with intent. Lead with presence. That's what unlocks her deepest trust, and her deepest desire. Let's talk about one of the most overlooked killers of attraction: bad posture. Spend your day hunched over your phone, keyboard, or controller, and your body starts folding in on itself. Whether you realize it or not, it's sending a loud message: I lack confidence. Slouching signals insecurity, apathy, even low self-worth. It tells her, this isn't a man who leads. This is a man who hides. But here's the truth: posture is power, and it's fixable. Stand tall. Straighten your spine. Lift your chest. Move like your presence matters, because it does. Bonus. The sexiest driving move a man can make? One that women won't admit turns them on, but trust me, it does. Reversing into a parking spot. Old school style. One hand on the wheel. The other behind her seat. Head turned. Eyes locked on the space. Controlling that machine like it's second nature. That move? It's competence. It's calm control. It's masculine geometry in motion. You're not just parking a car, you're showing her what being in command feels like, and if your free hand gently grazes her neck as you settle back into position, she'll be thinking about that drive for days. So ask yourself, which of these simple shifts are already part of how you move? And which ones are you going to start mastering this week? Because attraction isn't about chasing. It's about being. When you embody the man she can't ignore, you won't need to ask for her attention. She'll offer it. She'll follow your lead. Because deep down, she wants to feel your direction.